You're listening to Intellectual Nudity, Uncensored, Uninhibited, Unleashed, The Jose Soto Show.
So we have the new darling of the right wing, Ben Carson. Who is this guy, by the way? Well, supposedly he's a brain surgeon from Johns Hopkins University. And he's a conservative. And he's black. Oh, the perfect token. And the thing is, I'm not a fan of the Democrats either. I'm not. People accuse me, oh, you're touting for the Democrats. I'm like, what? No. Because if that were to be the case, find any clip of me endorsing the DNC. You're not going to find it because I have not. I criticize Democrats all the time. And so, but since the people who are making the most noise the last couple of months have been these reactionaries. Like Ben Carson. Oh, I'm just a Christian. I'm just saying what I want to. Oh. Okay. Conservatives like to talk about free speech all the time, especially when it's concerning gays. Every time gay marriage is brought up, it's all freedom of speech, freedom of religion. But they don't believe in that. Truly, they don't. Let's remember the 9/11 Ground Zero mosque. I'm not a fan of religion as much as other people are. But Constitution is pretty clear on that, freedom of religion, right? Whether it be a mosque or anything, it's up to the highest bidder, whoever can buy that property. So, we're having a fit over this because, it's a Muslim mosque in the middle of Ground Zero. Yeah, let's see. Let's test your theory. Let's see how much of a true religious liberty warrior you are. Because you're not. You're full of shit. These people are not, how can we say, religious freedom fighters. They're not. They are Christianists. Just like we have Islamists in other countries, killing women, beheading gays, and all that. In this country, we have Christianists. Unfortunately, these people think that they represent Christians and Catholics, but they don't. They represent themselves and their Southern Dixiecrat theology, and so they think, oh well, if you criticize what I say about gays or about anything, and you criticize me, you are being anti-religious. You're attacking me, and you know why? They're using Ben Carson for this. You know why? They propped up this black brain surgeon. You know why they did this, right? To test everybody. Because what they really want, these reactionary conservatives, because all of them are based in the South and the rural areas, they want the freedom to discriminate based on race. Yes, I'm going to say it. Because that's what they always say. They always say, I have a right to do whatever I want on my property. I can associate with whoever I want to associate. Where did we hear these arguments before? Oh, yeah, during the Civil Rights Act debate. Oh, yeah, during desegregation. Oh, yes. You see, the gay rights agenda can benefit gay people and also the reactionaries, these Southern Dixiecrats, evangelicals, who are racist and bigoted and xenophobic. It benefits them too because they can use this wedge issue to promote their pseudo-neoliberal Southern Dixiecrat, Confederate, revolutionary, if you want to call it, ideology about I can do what I want on my property. I can kick out gays out of my property, and while we're at it, why not kick out blacks, Jews, and Catholics? Who's behind all this? The Southern reactionaries, the Mormon Church, evangelicals. These are the people who are behind all this shit. Now, Ben Carson, he is getting the heat now because he said on the Sean Hannity show, well, let me play you the clip and you judge for yourself. But he's getting heat over this answer that he gave to Sean Hannity over gay marriage. Now, see, there's no gay person on the Sean Hannity show, nothing going on there. All of a sudden, Sean Hannity, these are the same people, Sean Hannity, who feel that the gay agenda is being shoved down their throats. Well, he is about to unshove his throat. He's gonna get his hand and stick it down his throat to get the gay agenda out of his throat, put it out in the air, so that way Ben Carson can look at it, the good old doctor, see what his prognosis is about gay marriage, and this is what it is. Let me play you that clip.
Questions?
No, you read it, solid.
I've never asked you that. What are your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts are that marriage is between a man and a woman. It's a well-established fundamental pillar of society. And no group, be they gays, be they nambla, be they people who believe in bestiality, it doesn't matter what they are, they don't get...
Play that again? Why not?
A pillar of society. And no group, be they gays, be they nambla, be they people who believe in bestiality, it doesn't matter what they are, they don't get to change the definition.
So this guy comes out and basically says, in this category, in this corner, we have the gays, nambla, and these people that want to have sex with kitty cats and reptiles and all that. I don't know. I don't know what kind of bestiality he means. So he, in the same breath, in the same line, in the same sentence, he talked about nambla and gay people and bestiality. Isn't that what they always do? So why are we acting all surprised? Oh, but it's Ben Carson. That's fine. The thing is, Ben Carson is a wash-up. He's planning his retirement, his career on Fox News. That's what he's doing. People are saying, oh, he might run for president. For a doctor, he sounds pretty stupid. I mean, he really fucked it up here because I don't think that many Americans would say, not even in the Republican Party, we don't want this guy. Yes, we want, the Republicans say, we want somebody that's anti-gay, but not anti-gay. Not this anti-gay. Let's see. What if I were to say something like this? Play along with me if you can. Let's say this. Let's say, we shouldn't let black culture, blacks model our society, or blacks should influence our music industry. Something like that. Let's just say if we're talking about rap or hip hop. Let's say that. We're talking about that. And I say, be they blacks, be they thugs, be they criminals, be they apes, be they... Oh! Can I continue? Can I go on with my list here that I have? Jose, you're being racist. Okay, if I'm being racist, why isn't this guy being homophobic? Oh no, Jose, that's different. See, he's expressing his opinion. You are being racist. He's not being homophobic. And here's the thing that really makes me laugh about these fucking weirdos, is that they never seem to identify what is homophobic. What is it then? Is it somebody that goes on Sean Hannity and says, you know what, fuck the faggots? Is that homophobic? I mean, what is it then? don't know. They don't know themselves because they never truly identified it, have they? They never said, wait a minute, now this is homophobic. You even have that RNC, that Republican National Committee guy, saying, that gay people are filthy and all that shit. And still people are saying, that's not homophobic. They're just expressing an opinion. So when is it homophobic? Is, I don't know, beheading a gay person, is that homophobic enough? Or is that just upholding morality? What is it? I don't know. But you see what I'm getting at? I mean, these people are trying to redefine, or not redefine, I shouldn't say that because they use that a lot, but they're trying to move the lines. They're trying to shape the boundaries here of what's acceptable and what isn't. Either degrading a group of people, be they blacks, be they gays, be they Mexicans. Oh my God, I'm putting everybody in the same boat here. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think it shouldn't be, acceptable. Could we at least criticize people who say those kinds of things? I don't know. Oh, but he's a rising star, right? Oh, God. But anyway, so he had to make his rounds concerning this controversy, and he ended up on MSNBC, right? Let me try to get that clip ready for you. Here we go.
Johns Hopkins neurosurgeon Ben Carson, an international star, used to be celebrated for his medical miracles and his inspiring personal life story. Now he's well known for something very different. A blistering keynote address at the National Prayer Breakfast last month, criticizing...
Who cares about the National Prayer? I mean, who really looks at that shit? Who really does? And where was this broadcasted? It wasn't broadcasted on ABC News or anything like, no, it was on C-SPAN. Like, who watches C-SPAN? Besides political junkies. Who, I mean, I didn't even know we had a prayer breakfast. Oh, but, that's what the conservatives like. Oh, he attacked Obama. So what? I attack that guy all the time. Why don't you come over and suck my dick, too? No worries. I won't shove it down your throat. It's only 2 inches. Who cares about what is, somebody makes a speech attacking Obama, and all of a sudden they're now, ooh, this is our new savior. Ooh. Not even Democrats do that. This is pretty lame. It's pathetic. Because if the only requirement for you to be a conservative superstar is to just do a stupid, fruity little speech at this prayer breakfast that nobody watches and attack Obama, then you have a really low bar for that kind of thing, And it just goes to show you that conservatives really don't have much of any standard. Any moron can be Sarah Palin was a fucking star. She was a rock star, man.
President Obama, who was seated only a few feet away. The next day, the Wall Street Journal instantly declared Ben Carson for president.
Oh, the Wall Street Journal. Who the fuck cares about the Wall Street Journal? Who the fuck cares about any of these stupid papers? Really? Wall Street Journal, these publications are run by the hedge fund hyenas. They like this guy because this guy hates regulations. By the way, Ben Carson, he's worse than Rand Paul. Because at least Rand wants to keep some few departments. No, this guy, he wants to deregulate everything. Let the fat cats on Wall Street take whatever they want, loot and plunder. Because that's capitalism. That's free market. Right? Free market used to mean what? Opening a store or something like that, selling goods and services. No, today the free market means stealing, robbing, plundering. That's what the free market is. The Wall Street Journal.
went on to speak at CPAC, where he received a standing ovation. But now the celebrated neurosurgeon is also under fire for comments this week on same-sex marriage, telling Sean Hannity on Fox, quote, "My thoughts are that marriage is between a man and a woman. It is a well-established Presidential Medal of Freedom from President George W. Bush." Thanks very much for joining us. I wanted to talk to you about, first of all, why you have ventured into politics, and then about your views on same-sex marriage.
Yeah, well, first of all, they are my views that should be mentioned. They're not the views of the institution. If someone...
Well, here's the thing, though. This guy is going around town because he was on Mark Levin the other night. I think it was yesterday. He was on Mark Levin. He came by the bunker of the Great One. Man, these morons, man. God. Fucking egotistical maniacs. But hey, whatever. Whatever floats their boat. I don't care. But he stopped by the bunker, right? And he was crying and whining and saying, "Oh, I'm being persecuted. Oh. If you're being persecuted, don't go on MSNBC to be persecuted." And then he says, it's kind of weird. This pseudo-masochistic kind of thing, fetish. I don't know what it is. And, he's saying to himself, I got to go out there and sacrifice, make these, provoke people to attack me, go into the pen of wolves so I can be, mauled to death in front of the media so I can be some sort of martyr. I don't know what. It's just stupid. I get attacked all the time. On YouTube, on my blog, on my everywhere, I get attacked. I don't care. I'm not there whining and oh my God, I'm getting attacked. I was called a faggot. I was told believe me, yes, conservatives have called me a faggot and all this and a spick and a beaner. I don't care. I just take it. That's what happens when you go out in public and you speak. Especially when you say something that's stupid and as moronic as saying, be they nambla, be they what la 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 la. Whatever you said. And for a doctor, what the hell's the matter with you? If you are a doctor out there, you'd be like, what the fuck? This guy's really tarnishing my profession. He is. Going out there complaining, they're persecuting me, but I like it. What the fuck is that about? Oh, I'm burning my hand, but I'm going to keep it on the stove because I like this. Oh, yeah. Fucking A.
Goes back and examines what I've been talking about and writing about over the last couple of decades. It's the same things that I'm talking about now. It's just that now more people are paying attention to them. And, I think...
and is that a problem that people are paying more attention? Isn't that what you conservatives want? They say, don't let the Supreme Court decide this. We shouldn't let the courts decide gay marriage. Put it out in the public. Let the public debate and decide, right? Let's debate this in the public sphere and the Democratic sphere. Okay. Fine. Now you don't want to? Well, that's what they are. Hypocrites.
In terms of what was said on Sean Hannity's show, that was taken completely out of context.
Of course it was.
And completely misunderstood in terms of what I was trying to say. As a Christian, I have a duty to love all people. And that includes people who have other sexual...
Why can't you just love people because you are a doctor and an accomplished person? Why can't you just say that? Why does it always have to be because you're a Christian? What does that have to do with anything? You know how these reactionaries always say, why do you gay people always carry their sexuality on their sleeve and always identify with it? But yeah, whoa, why do you identify with your religious beliefs? In fact, if I am not mistaken, religious beliefs are chosen, right? That's a choice. Because you can change your mind any day on those beliefs. Imagine if some gay guy goes on Sean Hannity. As a gay person, Or as a homosexual, I say, who, what? What does that have to do with anything? So what if you're Christian? I tolerate Christians. I have Christian friends, Catholic friends. I like some of the teachings of the Christian faith. I have nothing against Christianity. But what does your Christian beliefs, your warped Christian beliefs, by the way, warped, citing the Bible? This guy cited the Bible to back his position on tax cuts. Where in the hell did he get that? You see, these people are not Christians. That's why they say, oh, as a Christian, because you're not. You're flaunting something that you're not. Because if you were a Christian, you wouldn't be on MSM. In fact, you wouldn't even go to the prayer breakfast. You will do good works on behalf of your faith, which is what any Christian, any Catholic would do. Not go on MSNBC, talk about NAMBLA. What the hell is the matter with this guy? I don't know. But he's a superstar now. Superstar. Oh really? The Republicans are fucked up, man. They're fucked. They're really fucked. I tell you.
Orientations, and I certainly do, and never had any intention of offending anyone. What I was basically saying, and if anybody was offended, I apologize to you, but what I was basically saying is that there is no group. I wasn't equating those things. I don't think they're equal. Just, if you asked me for apple and I gave you an orange, you would say, well, that's not an orange. And then I say, well, there's a banana. That's not an apple either. And there's a peach. That's not an apple either.
What the fuck is he saying? Huh? Apples, peaches, what? This guy's gonna be the next president of the United States. Oh, listen, hey, everybody, listen to this. This is your next president of the United States. Listen to this. Listen to this crap. The next president of the free world, leader of the free world, right here, right now.
What I was basically saying is that there is no group. I wasn't equating those things. I don't think they're equal. Just, if you asked me for apple and I gave you an orange, you would say, well, that's not an orange. And then I say, well, there's a banana. That's not an apple either. And there's a peach. That's not an apple either. But there's a...
What a fucking moron. This is your next president? This is the best that these rednecks and these inbreds are able to come up with? Is a black guy who's talking about peaches and nambla and... What? My God. Anyway, I didn't get that. Did you get that? Because if you get it, can you write a comment on this? Because I don't get it. I don't get it. What did he say? Okay, an apple, and then you asked for an apple. I gave you a banana. Well, first of all, genius, if you were asked an apple, give an apple. For instance, if you say, be it child molesters, be it NAMBLA, be it Jerry Sandusky, fine. Those are all in the same line. But you say, be it gays, be it NAMBLA, be it bestiality. What does that have to do with anything? I mean, not even Donald Trump will say something as moronic and stupid as that. Donald Trump, who said a lot of stupid shit in the past, I respect that guy because at least he's, he'll say what he says, but he doesn't say it in a stupid or offensive way. He just says, you know what, I'm against gay marriage. I don't really care. Or whatever, he just moves on. But this guy, I mean, he's wimping around, he's moping around. People took it out of context. Banana, peaches. Oh, God. If this guy cannot handle simple gay marriage question, do you think this guy's going to handle national security meetings with the CIA? Do you think he's going to handle Al-Qaeda or any of this shit? No! But he's a rock star. He's a dingbat. That's what he is. He's a ditto head.
That I'm equating the banana and the orange and the peach. And in the same way, I'm not equating those things. My point was that once we start changing...
What was your point, Dr. Carson? Oh, this guy had no point. He had no point.
Definitions, then where do we stop? You know, we can go with anything.
Yeah.
And I
can marry a dinosaur too.
Problem with people who are gay having legal arrangements. In fact, any two adults.
Yeah.
Gay, straight, whatever.
Any two.
Certainly, they can have
because they're all the same, right?
Arrangements so that they can share property and have inheritance rights and visitation rights. You know, that's a kind thing to do. They should be treated...
Well, for that, Mr. Carson, you need to change the law and you need to change certain definitions, including marriage. Yes, because those rights are tied to marriage. Okay? I'm not talking about bananas or peaches, or I'm giving to you straight.
Just as anyone else, but being treated just as anyone else, no one else gets to change the definitions of standard, societal pillars.
Yes, we've had, you moron. We have changed it several times already. We went from polygamy to monogamy to women being able to have equal standing. And what the hell is this guy talking about? Nobody can change it. Well, we have Massachusetts, New York, Canada, Spain, Portugal, Norway, Iceland, Argentina, Mexico. Oh, we can go on and on and on. We have changed it, Dr. Carson. We have. So then prove your points. Not only do you want to express your points, you want to prove. This guy can't prove shit. I mean, his proof is bananas and peaches. This guy used bananas and peaches to be able to prove that he's not that he wasn't comparing gays to pedophiles. Peaches and bananas and apples. A fruit basket. That's how I'm going to prove that I'm not comparing gays to pedophiles. Really? Ooh.
Anybody have that right?
With all due respect, Dr. Carson, you say that you were not equating, and you're talking about apples, oranges, peaches, but when you say that the well-established pillar of society, no group, be they gays, be they nambla, which is the Society for Man-Boy Love, which we're talking about pedophilia, so we're talking about something that is illegal, be they people who believe in bestiality, you are, in the same sentence, equating same-sex marriage with things that are illegal.
Well, as I said, I just explained what my intention was. And,
peaches, bananas, and apples.
Is the way that people are taking it. That was certainly not the intention. And
when you say that you believe as a Christian in legal arrangements for people of the same gender, it has been made very clear in the Supreme Court arguments this week that there are 1,100 federal statutes which apply only to people who are married, so that people of the same gender can have their civil unions, that they can have legal arrangements, but they do not have the same tax advantages, Social Security benefits, 1,100 tangible benefits that are available only to people who are legally married.
Well, again, I feel that any two adults, be they gay, straight, whatever, should have...
Be they... why does he always go into these, why can't he just give a straight... What the hell's the matter with this guy? Oh, yeah, that's anybody. Why can't these conservatives, when we talk about gay issues, why they cannot just focus on one little, focus on the issue itself? Why, but everybody, be they, straight couple, be they, two sisters, I don't know.
The right to make legal arrangements so that they can transfer property and have those rights. They certainly have the freedom of association. When did we stop allowing people freedom of association?
What is he?
Well, frankly, under laws as recently as several decades ago, interracial marriage was forbidden until the Loving ruling from the Supreme Court. So there have been plenty of laws and state laws and federal laws against all sorts of cohabitation in the past. What gay people are talking about is having the full benefit of federal laws that are available to all people People, other than people of the same gender.
My impression is what's being asked for is the conveyance of the title marriage, which is an institution.
And of course, he skipped that whole thing, right? He skipped that whole question. Now, because he doesn't have it. He got, we're not talking about benefits here. Now we're talking about the title marriage.
That was established by God. And, I'm not sure that is the same thing. Everybody has right of association, and if we don't give them the right to transfer property and to have, visitation, etc., then we really should be examining that.
You have ventured into politics in a way that is unusual for someone with your background. I have interviewed you in the past. I have personal knowledge of the amazing medical achievements that you have had and the courageous decisions that you've made in several individual cases. But why at this point go into politics?
Well, I don't necessarily think that I am going into politics. Everybody kind of assumes...
Man, fuck this. Stop it. I can't take this anymore. Close this window here. I'm done. I mean, this guy is so fucking out there. I mean, he's a loon. He's a fucking lunatic. This Ben Carson character. He's a quack doctor. They quack a lot. Quack, 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 quack. Stop it already. No, I'm not going into politics. I was just a CPAC 2 weeks ago. I'm not performing brain surgery here. I just open the scalp a little bit and fiddling with the brain. But I'm not doing brain surgery. Man. That is really something, isn't it? But no, he's the new darling of the conservatives. He's gonna give us victory. He's our pathway to. He's your lunch ticket to misery. Here's your lunch ticket to bullshit. That's what you're gonna get, you conservatives. Because you're full of bullshit. Can't even answer questions right. Can't even come up with real sound evidence, real sound arguments. Peaches, bananas, and what the fuck is this guy talking about? This is a brain surgeon talking like this? Really? And he wants to be president. He wants to be president of these United States. And he can't even get. I mean, I don't know. Either he's stupid or he's being political. I think he's doing both. But there you go, Dr. Ben Carson, the darling of the right wing. Yay.